welcome back to the channel. It's Krista from Hiebert's Down Home. If you are needing a little bit of encouragement today, this video is for you. I was not gonna get on here today, guys. I was in such a bad mood. I need to get it together, but this whole pandemic thing, you know, it is just lasting forever. Everybody thought this would be gone by now. This would be over by now, and it's just not. I'm in my van because it's loud in my house. So I'm staying in my van to chit chat with you guys today, but I wasn't gonna get on. And you know what happened? I got this really positive note from someone. A bunch of encouragement from actually another YouTube channel who got encouragement from me off of one of my videos, and it inspired me to say, hey, I need to just get back on. They encouraged me. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage others. You know how there's like this chain reaction effect with encouragement? Like we certainly have this chain reaction effect with discouragement or meanness in our house, right? The older brother like pops the younger brother, middle brother, teases him, you know, pesters them, whatever, and the middle brother pesters the younger brother, and it just causes this chain reaction, and it just starts this whole negative mess, you know? And then everybody's kind of in an uproar. Well, it can go the other way too with encouragement. And as moms, we have the ability to set the tone in our house, right? So if we're encouraging our kids, then that helps them to be happier, to be more encouraging, to feel good about themselves, and pass that along to others. And it's kind of this simple concept, right? I started this whole channel around that, and a whole blog around that. Like, what is my why? My why is to encourage other moms and families. That's why I'm here. So, you know, I thought this is just the perfect opportunity to share and to talk about this. I know this pandemic is making life really difficult, and lots of people are making really hard choices, tough decisions, tough things are happening to families. And whether it's being sick or whether it's, you know, job loss, or there's just a lot of hard things happening. And I just think, you know, if that encouraging word today and throughout, I can think of a lot of times during this pandemic when people have been an encouragement to me. I want to pass it on, right? I want to be an encouragement to others as well. Somebody wrote me a note, you know, and I got a letter in the mail. I was like singing does anybody else sing the Blues Clues song, or am I just so old? But we have like, you know, 18-year-olds. So, you know, the little blues song where he sings about getting a letter. Anyway, it's like that during the pandemic. I mean, guys, this is crazy. But, you know, it's fun to get a letter. It's fun to get a little encouragement, hear what other people are doing outside of my little world. It is. And, you know, I just think we've got to just keep passing it on, people. We've just got to keep passing on the encouragement, finding ways, being creative. You know, we can't all be together all the time, but there's a lot of ways that we can be creative. And, you know, even if it's like in the store, you know, or at church, sometimes these kids are melting down and these parents are standing there with this look of horror on their face, and I've been known to walk by and just say, hey, you're doing a great job. Because they are, you know, we all are. We're all doing the best that we can, and we're all doing a great job. And so how can we encourage each other today? How have you been encouraged? I want to hear that down in the comments below. During this pandemic, how has someone creatively encouraged you? Or not creatively, I don't care. Just what's been encouraging to you? You know, I've had a lot of fresh produce show up from some other people's gardens, or like I said, a note in the mail, a phone call or a text. You know, that's easy enough to encourage each other. There's a lot of ways. We can also find encouragement for ourselves. Like on days like today, when I was just in a really grumpy mood, I wasn't gonna film a video because I'm like, you know, I can't be authentic and real. I can put on this fake smile, but it's just plain fake. But you know, there's places that we can find encouragement too. We can find encouragement by looking for the blessings, looking for the good things. You know, sometimes it's out in nature. If I can just get outside, a lot of times I can feel encouraged. Looking at clouds. The clouds are beautiful and puffy today, you know, and they're just really pretty. Going into my chicken coop, my chickens are so stinking silly. Like, they will make me laugh every time when I go out there. You know, they always do funny things. Or watching the horses in the pasture. They're just beautiful, big animals that just make me smile. It's just, you know, and thinking about what are all the blessings just right here around me that I can focus on to get out of my mood and my funk, because you know, life isn't working out the way I thought it would, or, you know, today isn't even working out the way I thought it would. You know, how can we encourage, and how can we set the tone for our home and for our family where we can encourage each other? And, you know, boy, howdy, I know my husband sure appreciates walking into a house where everybody's happier and encouraging each other instead of where everybody's fighting and irritated. And he walks in the door and I'm like, oh, good, I'm glad you're here. You know, it was an awful day. You know, that's terrible. Who wants to come into that? You know, instead, if we can encourage each other, we do these little bean jars at our house, like it's this little glass, and then they have beans that they can put in, and anytime I can catch them, because it really does make effort. We don't naturally tend to look for the positives or look for the good things that our kids are doing or our families. But, you know, I have these little bean jars because it's intentional. It's really more for me than for the kids. It does motivate them, but it motivates me more to look for the positive things that they're doing. And, you know, when I find them helping somebody or doing an extra chore without being asked, or, you know, being kind or whatever it is, they get a bean in their jar, and they are so much more motivated, because if nothing else, their kindness or whatever they did was recognized. They were encouraged because they were encouraging someone. And I think as adults, we just need that little bit of encouragement, whether it be from someone or find it. You know, find it on our own if nobody's encouraging us today. Be the beginning then of this chain reaction of encouraging each other. We can also be the beginning or the end to the discouraging action and how we treat each other. You know, I don't want to be the beginning. I want to be the end of it. I want to be the end of it by starting something new. Let's cut out the negativity. Let's stop the negativity right here and start with some encouragement. Encourage someone else. I may have to encourage myself before I can get there, but we can get there, and then we can encourage other people. Thank you. Thank you to the person that left a kind note on my YouTube channel. You're encouraging me because I encouraged you, and the chain is just going to continue. I hope. Let's not let it end with us, for sure. So that's what I have to say today. That's what I've been thinking about. How can we be an encouragement to each other? As Christians, we're called to encourage each other. We're called to encourage other Christians, for sure. Like, you know, to continue the race, to keep going. And as mamas, I think we should certainly be like this team that stands behind each other and says, I know how hard this is. You know, I want to encourage you today. And when I need encouragement, it will come as well. So I don't know, I just wanted to ramble about that a little bit today, and I hope that it encouraged you, right? I hope that it encouraged you, and that you can go on and encourage somebody else. And I don't know, I hope you guys have a really good day. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.